Welcome back to Math First Graders. I'm so happy to see you today. We're going to talk about how to build our own story problems today, and I'm going to teach you how you can go through the steps of writing a story problem. Now, it looks like there's a lot of stuff on the screen, and it looks a little crazy to you at first, but I want to promise you there's not a lot going on here, just a lot of reminders that you can ask for help reading if you have a hard time. I'm going to read them right now. You can come back to this video at any time, and there'll be a lot of things for you to come back and reminders for you, and I'm going to give you plenty of time to work on this, okay? So to get started, let's talk about the things that our story problems are going to need today. Obviously, our story problems, we're working within 10 right now, and I want to keep it easy because this is the first time we're making a story problem. So up to 10 animals that live in a hole are what you're going to use. We're going to do story problems built around animals and animals living in a hole. You're going to probably figure out why in a second. Some of those animals need to be hiding in the hole. And that's probably has to do with what we've been learning and how we've been going about it. So we want some of those animals hiding in the hole. You can use up to 10 animals total with some in the hole, like I just said. You have to write your story problem to match your picture. So you're going to draw a picture, but you can't just draw a picture and make no story to go with it, or a story that is completely random. If I draw a picture of 3 bunnies and then I write a story about kangaroos, well, kangaroos don't live in a hole, and kangaroos and bunnies are 2 different things. So that doesn't work. So I can't use that. When I show you your your story problem page where you'll draw the picture, you'll see that there's a box that asks for the total. That's your reminder box for you to put how many you're going to want total. Okay, so you'll see how many I'm working with, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. And then finally, all these story problems that you write, once you do write it, it needs to match the missing add-in. So you need to help me figure out what's going on with some in the whole or some without. So the math action words that you need to use for missing add-in, remember, are the others or the rest. Now, I know that this is really confusing, so let me show you with my story problem what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm going to move myself over here, and we're going to look right here, and I'm going to read my story to you. There are 9 moles. Moles are animals that live underground in holes. There are 9 moles. 5 are outside the hole, and the others are inside. How many moles are inside the hole? Okay, so I need to figure out how many moles are inside and hiding when I know that 5 are outside and I have 9 total. Now, like I said, there's going to be a little box, and I'm going to make up my little box here. And in this box, I am going to write 9 because I have a total of 9 moles that I'm working with. So I want to remind myself that I'm working with 9 when I draw my picture. Now that's really important. Oops, I don't even know how I did that. There we go, fix him. And let's lock my 9 in place so it, get rid of that. Uh-oh. There we go. Now let's lock my 9 in place so he can't go anywhere. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to draw a picture now, and I'm going to draw a picture of what my story problem is. Now I said that there are 9 moles, 5 are outside the hole. So I'm going to start my drawing. So I'm going to come down here, and the first things first, I can use pen, marker, whatever you want to use. I am going to use the pen. I am going to draw the ground to start off with. We've got our green grass. It's not very green. Now it's a little bit more green. And I'm going to draw our little hole over here. Oh, the dirt around the edge of the hole. And obviously it's dark inside. Now I said that there were 9 moles total. Okay, but I said that 5 are outside the hole. Now moles are kind of brownish color, like a dark brown. So they've got these like round arms that have like claws on them and a pointy nose. This is a really bad mole, but it is what it is. So I have 1, 2, 3. These are really bad moles. Please don't judge me for my drawings. Should have. This is why Mr. Cottingham doesn't teach art, and this is why Miss Press teaches art. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to draw one more little guy over here. All right, so I have 5 moles out here. Now I got to figure out how many are in the inside of my hole. I want to give the answer down here, or I want to write the answer up here in pencil with an equation. So I'm going to write my equation in pink because it stands out. And I'm going to write that 5 moles plus however many are in the whole equals 9. Well, I know that 5, I'm going to put it in my head, 5, draw down here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 4. I'm going to draw my 4 here. And I'm going to make my story problem that way. Now, the most important thing, though, is that I focus here on my, let me get rid of this for right now, is writing a story problem and drawing a picture for it, okay? We will get to the solving part later, but right now what's most important is that you are going to write out your story problem and you are going to draw a picture. If you need to check to make sure it works, write out your equation and do it just like I did to check to make sure mine works. Okay, that's always a good way to check our work. But you're going to make your own story problems today. Now, let me show you on what page you're going to make those story problems and what you're going to do with it. So let me show you here. On the next page is blank. But like I said, you can see the little square here in the corner. That square is going to tell you that's where you're going to put the total. That's how many you need to tell me we're going to work with. Anything up to 10. Make it a little bit harder, though. This is the first time we're doing this, but don't make it too easy. Then I put a page here with line paper. You can type with the label tool or write with your pencil on the touch screen. Remember, this is a touch screen for all of us. So we can, if we need to, use our finger and practice that writing skill that way. If you want to write it out on a piece of paper and take a picture of it, you can do that. Just put it right here on top of this. That's a great thing for us to do. We're going to give you plenty of time today to work on this, and we'll give you some time to finish it tomorrow. Hopefully we can share these with each other in math and solve some of them together. Well, first grade friends, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you coming here, and I can't wait to read your story problems. They're going to be really awesome. I can already tell Miss Browning and I are so excited. Thanks, first graders. Have a wonderful rest of your day.